Hi everyone, this is for Taurus. I'm doing things a little differently this time. I'm asking 4 questions. Who are you now? Who is the you yet to come? And who have you always been that perhaps you didn't recognize in yourself? And then the final question is, who is your other? So we're going to do that with 3 different decks. We have the Universal Golden Tarot, we have the Lenormand Reverie, and then the Animal Spirit deck as well. And we're going to clarify the actions to take with the Rider-Waite Mini. So I'm going to get right into it. I've already pre-shuffled and I've been shuffling again now. So who are you, Taurus? Who are you? Who are you? This is going into the month of August. There you go. You've got the angel there. It's been coming out for a lot of the reads. And that has to do with a higher love. Being patient with yourself and others. Being balanced, taking your time, taking one step at a time, alchemizing things, right? Doing the dance back and forth to balance things between your masculine and feminine. And again, being in that higher love. Being the patient angel that you are. That's the energy that's coming out now. Who is the you yet to come? Who are you going to become? Who are you becoming? All right, this has been coming up a lot too. This is the 4 of Cups about, it can be boredom and apathy, but it also can be time out to ground and integrate an offer that you don't know whether you want or not. So again, you need boredom. It's time to take time out from the things that you've learned to allow your body and energy to integrate that lesson. So that can just be this as well. But we also have the King of Swords here. So this is the you yet to come. Maybe you need to be more concise about making decisions, about being honest with yourself. Okay, let's see what it is for. Who's the you that you've always been? Who is the you you've always been? The King of Swords. You got a lot of air energy here, Taurus. You have the King of Swords and the Knight of Swords. So this is how you've always been, but you're going to become the king. You're mastering your thoughts and words. So maybe you've been, more loose with your thoughts and words here, right? Maybe you can fly off the handle a bit at times, but you're going to become in mastery of your thoughts and words. And then who is your other, Taurus? Who is your other? Who is your other? The Hierophant. Maybe that's your self-love that you're working on right now. This also could be a marriage or a commitment to societal norms. Anything that's traditional of commitment. It's all about structure, and Taurus is all about safety and security, that structured energy. They're the ones that are in it for the long haul, right? They're the ones who do the work that others don't want to do. They like that consistency when others don't. So this is your other, whether that's yourself or a workplace or structure around you, your family, whatever that structure is for you that makes you feel safe and secure, that makes you feel like you're in your own energy. So maybe you're finding someone who's like you, but you're not coming up as Taurus energy. You're coming up as this energy, very airy, which is interesting. And then we have the Emperor next to it. So you're holding out for the big wig there. Look at that. Traditional and empower and awake. You're not asking for much. Or maybe that is your other that's with you now. That could be a father, like I said, a societal structure, a university, a political system, a hospital system, an educational system. But again, it's like you want to be with someone who's at the top of a traditional system, but awakened at the same time. I'm assuming that you don't want them to be egotistical. Or this is someone who you are with, and they are high up on the ladder there. So that is for the Universal Golden Tarot. The bottom of the deck is feeling imprisoned here. After a lot of back and forth, whether it's just arrows of love, communication, or travel, but just a lot of it back and forth, feeling imprisoned by it. Okay? Alrighty. Let's see. The next deck is the Lenormand Reverie. All right, for Taurus. Who are you, Taurus? So that one to come right out. Who are you? Look at that. It's beautiful love. This is partnership, whether that's partnership with yourself and your higher self, or literally loving that one-on-one partnership, being very traditional about marriage and spirituality. And you got this guy here, but he doesn't look too happy, right? This can be the masculine within you, or this can be a masculine around you who's very angry. He's got some frustration in him he needs to resolve. And that has to do with the institution, right? That could be a husband, a brother, a father around you, or a boss, you know? But they're not happy with the institution, or they are a very controlling person, and that's who you're dealing with right now. Okay, I'm going to leave that here. All right, so who is the you yet to come in this regard for this duck? Who are you becoming? These two just bounced out. You're becoming the sun breaking through the clouds with direction. That's really good. So you're finding mastery over your words and your time, right? Using your time wisely. So when you're bored, using it to do some spiritual work perhaps on mastering thoughts and words and how you use them, and then finding a breakthrough, you know, breaking through the cloudiness to the sunshine. Maybe you've gone through a period of depression or dealing with something difficult, and breaking through to the sunshine, finding your true north, which is great. Oh, there may be a ring involved. And this could just be commitment to yourself. The circle of trust, the ring of fire, is August 8th. I was just getting jumping the broom. Whew, I'm sweating my butt off. There's some masculine energy coming through here. All right, Taurus. And who's the you you've always been, but perhaps you weren't aware of it? You're a communicator. You are a nester. Well, I know that about Taurus. This is someone who, you know, loves the home and family, the one-on-one relationship, you know, that sensuality of it, the nest and the nest egg, saving, just having a beautiful home and a beautiful partner, and looking up at the sunshine, being thankful for everything that you have. The you that you've always been. And there may be a choice coming up for you to make here. As far as the you've always been. Maybe you've always been undecided. I'm sweating my butt off right now, and I wasn't sweating all morning, so it's you, Taurus. All right, this could be, maybe you didn't realize you're a one-on-one relationship kind of person. Maybe you didn't realize you have a gift for gab, you have a gift for speaking, you have a gift for telling the truth, being the messenger of truth, or being the knight in shining armor. Rushing in to master your words and find your true north. Who is your other? Taurus, who is your other? Who is your other? My hands got really sticky. Sticky situation. All right, your other is time. Why is time your other? And I'm getting, shoot, what's the name of the movie? It's Will Smith, and you know, where he lost his child and he writes letters to time, death, and whatever the third one was. I'm getting like that energy of writing a letter to time. But this is your other. Why are you married to time? This is the question. And this is the coffin. So you've been dealing with death. Death, oh, look at that. Time, death, what was the third one? Oh, love. Look what's missing. Look what's missing. So you need to watch that. What is it called? It's called, like, don't forget the, what's it called? What do they call it? It's the residual after, like when you lose someone and you go through that. The residual from that. The, you know what I'm talking about. Look up Will Smith movies and you'll see it. And you need to watch that, Taurus. Because you wrote, this is a letter to time and to death. And you're missing the letter to love, the love letters. So there's death. There's a lot of masculine energies in your life here. Your others are all masculine. I'm not seeing any feminine energies. So it has to do with loss, perhaps, of feminine energy. And you're missing love. Well, your other is all about time and death. Like you have all the time in the world to grieve. But where's the love? The love letter's missing. So this is very profound for you. The park's coming up. So if the park represents, this is so funny because in the movie, they meet in the park too. And on the bridge. And this is walking up to a terrarium. This is coming up as your love letter, as love. Love should be a picnic in the park. Love should be beautiful flowers. Perhaps that's not what love has been for you, because there's been a lot of loss. So write your letters to time, death, and love. The park may be the key to your freedom. The park is also going public. Maybe you need to go public with what you've been through. Maybe that's your key to your freedom. Exposing it is where you get your power from. Exposing your pain. All right, so the bottom of the deck here is the tree of life, the family tree. And again, the rainbow bridge is about going through the root of your family to heal those wounds, to get to the other side. Why do you think you're dealing with what you're dealing with here? All right, let's put that over there. Now we have the animal spirit deck. Okay, Taurus, who are you? Who are you? The snake. And this one is in a good way, right? This is where the Kundalini snake has sealed the deal around the world. And now the rainbow bridge, which was the Kundalini snake, has now transferred from the sealed grid around the world into the collective awakening here. So you're part of the collective awakening. So if you're going through difficult emotions, it's because you're trying to get to the other side. But it's about a spiritual awakening, which requires spiritual practice every day of trusting yourself and going within and clearing your wounds so that you can live completely, authentically in your truth. And we have the cobra coming up, this came up with the twin flame read too today, which is about when the student is ready, the teacher will come, but this can also be where the teacher may need to become the student as well right now. Okay? And so if you're dealing with students, put yourself in your student's place right now. So who's the you you're going to become from this place? The spider. And look at this is good too, because the tarantula came up as the lead card for the twin flames, which is about needing to choose a path. But you have the rainbow here. Again, you have all of the rainbow colors, which is enlightenment. And you're right at the middle of a sticky situation, which was sticky cards were coming up for you too, because you're making me sweat. I'm not sweaty anymore. All right, but this is the you yet to come. It's like being in the lion's den, but you're the spider in the web. It's the same kind of energy. Whatever comes close to you at this point sticks and is wise. Aw, there's really nice energies coming out here, right? This is the heart chakra. Perhaps a wise old owl connects to your heart and sticks. The you yet to come. And you notice there's nothing in the spider web except for the spider. You're learning how to be happy with you and with the joy that you are. Like the spider's perfectly happy in their web, and if someone destroys their web, they're perfectly happy to just spin it all over again. You're just happy within yourself. This is the you yet to come, really mastering your thoughts and words so that you can be empowered to your direction here. And then the you that you've always been but perhaps weren't aware of. Who's the you you've always been? Who is the you you've always been? Oh, this is somebody who's scared, right? The mouse is afraid to become the prince. They're feeling sad with rain on them, so something traumatic in your life. And then there's the mouse with more rain on them. It's making me want to cry, actually. Just lots of sadness, but still overcoming that sadness. So this is the you you've always been, but perhaps you weren't aware of the fact that you're holding on to fear, right? Perhaps fear of loss with time, death, and love. And love is coming up as nature, by the way, over here for you. Like love is nature. I feel like you need to write those 3 letters, just like in the movie. Collateral. Look at the collateral around you. What's it called? Oh, Collateral Beauty. That's the movie. The Spirit's connecting with me very strongly for you. Who is your other? Who is your other? Who is your other, Taurus? The dragonfly. Remember, the dragonfly has been coming up all week this week. The dragonfly flies around like a 4-inch stick. And you have no idea what that is. What the heck is going on? And then all of a sudden it lands on a plant and collapses into a pulsating heart. That is the dance of the dragonfly. It's the pulsating heart. And then there's the vulture. So why is this your other? You feel like as soon as you find that pulsating heart, the vulture is going to come, rip it right out of your heart. Right, rip it right out of your body. There's definitely loss here. You're just in fear, that's all. This is your fear that you're letting go of now. You need to face your fears. And the bottom of the deck here is the golden egg, which is your heart. It's all about your heart chakra here and being wise. There's so much wisdom in your heart. Even if you're young, you've been through a lot, and you have wisdom to share with others. It's still making me want to cry. And the beaver here. So it's saying, with this traumatic energy, you need to work hard to become balanced again. It's not necessarily going to be easy, but this is your other. So I don't know if this is you or your other, but it can be both, because your other can be you, and you going through this. So this is either you or another person, but it has to do with very powerful energies. It could be a father, a boss, this general powers that be in this awakening. Writing letters to time, death, and love. Right? Feeling like love was always ripped from your chest and humbling you. But this is about just learning to be balanced. And this is what you've always been. So it's not like you're far away from what you need to be. You just need to face your fears, right? Because the beaver's just happy doing what they do. They don't need a lot in life. They just need the work that makes them really happy. And these two can achieve that. They're just being afraid because of the emotions they've experienced. But that doesn't mean you have to go forward and be in this energy. You're done with that energy, and you just need to face your fears. And that's it. It's not bad. It's just getting past the fears. That you can do it. Okay, and you have the underlying energy is all about your heart. And here's your family tree and being imprisoned, right, by your thoughts. But this is why you're going forward and mastering your thoughts, because it's your thoughts that are keeping you in that place of grief or fear. This is a very important read for you. All right, so now I have the Rider-Waite Mini. We're going to ask for the action to take for each question, and then I'm going to pull you oracle cards. Yours is probably going to go a little bit longer than the others. It's very important for you. Remember, if you stay in your old wounds, if you don't allow those subconscious wounds to come up, and people come into our life and trigger us to show us what those wounds are, that's what the trigger is. It's not about them being upset with you or being mean to you. It's your subconscious energies resonating out into the world and bringing back someone to show you what's in there so you know it's there, so that you can bring it up to your consciousness, and then it clears, not only for you, but for all of your lineage, for your children, for your parents. So you can actually help all of your family clear. You just have to face your fears. Okay, so who are you, and what is the action you need to take around this and being the teacher, student, and the awakening collective? It's just about some hard work, right? This is like working out. It's just physical work because it's hard on your body, especially at night. Okay, so the action is to not be afraid of physical labor, like to exercise. That's probably going to be a big help for you, especially at night, because at nighttime is the hardest part. So maybe you want to work out at night, which you may be doing already. Okay, and who is the you yet to come, and what is the action you need to take in regards to the you that you're becoming? You need to save and be practical, just ground. You don't need a lot, like the beaver. You don't need a lot to be happy. You just need to find what you love to do and release yourself. This is releasing yourself from mental imprisonment, or releasing yourself from prison by just being practical and saving. So, and here you are, the spider in the web. You don't need to have a whole bunch of stuff there. Maybe you need to declutter your house. Free yourself. Okay, and there is death coming up here. So who is the you've always been, but perhaps you weren't aware of it? The Knight of Cups, offering love to the Queen of Swords reversed. So this is you, the wounded widow, war widow, and this is you offering love to yourself. You've been trying to nurture yourself all this time. I don't know if it has to do with mother issues, because there's no women over here either. Okay, it could be for sure. Right, but this is about you offering love to the part of yourself that's deeply wounded. And perhaps you didn't realize you've been doing this all along. You've been mothering yourself. So don't be so hard on yourself. You probably did a really good job. And again, it has to do with death. Death, transformation, transition, and healing yourself. And you've been doing it all along. But perhaps you're also getting some help from someone who's been through something like you. But again, this is the you've always been. And the action you're being guided to take is to continue loving yourself. It's also going to be reaching out, in your sadness or your trauma, to reach out and love others who may have gone through something like you did, which is going to help heal you. All right, and so for your other, what's the action to take regarding your other? This is an inspiration. Get excited about the truth, about spreading the word, about being your truth. And this also could be another person. The action that you need to take, though, regarding your other is to be inspired to tell your whole truth. And this has to do with synchronicities, seeing synchronicities, or having lots of options. Telling people about what you've seen, what you've experienced, that life is wonderful. After you've been through everything, you can still say that there's so many wonderful things in life. There's so many wonderful things to do and experience. You could be a real inspiration to others just by walking around and being as you are, being a happy person, laughing and joking with people, with them knowing what you've been through. Just by doing that, you're helping others heal, and you're helping yourself heal by sharing that. Maybe you just need to open up more. Maybe you're already being that loving person, but you need to open up more about your actual experience, because if you keep it inside, you're always going to keep the wounding there. You need to let it out of the bag, so to speak. And again, you're writing your letters to time, death, and love regarding the injustice of the energetic exchange of the hours of love of those you may have lost. This can be people that you've lost in the angelic realm, how unfair it is to still feel connected to those you've lost. Okay, so we're going to pull some oracle cards around this. The bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune reversed, which is about feeling like your world is upside down and it's not the right time yet, and now you're about to like kick it forward. This is about gaining momentum to push forward. And there's the Queen of Cups readying herself in a loving place, loving, kind, and spiritual here, and getting ready to kick it forward here in a big way. All right, so we're pulling from the energy deck and from the Romance Angels. So from the energy deck for you, Taurus, don't forget to see the collateral beauty. All tied up. All right, so this is again that prison right here. And the King of Wands is coming up with this, the 23. So you could feel your underlying energy is feeling trapped, but you don't need to be, because you are learning how to control your thoughts and words, but what you're becoming is mastering that, mastering your thoughts and words. Okay, so again, your advice is to release yourself. And then we also have the 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. So I don't know how many more times I can tell you here, but it's all about you speaking your truth. This is the Knight of Cups. All right, so you're right here, being the Knight of Cups, speaking your truth to others in order to heal you and them. Okay? This is the throat chakra being activated here in order to release you from your prison, your imprisonment, unless you're in prison literally, but it's still about speaking your truth of what you've experienced in life, and that's going to take you where you need to go. Ding, that's confirmation. All right, and then look what's coming. One-on-one caring connections, which is exactly what you want, okay? So you need to speak your truth. You need to speak your truth about what you've lost in order to open up the door to romance. It's really beautiful. All right, the bottom of the deck here is 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron, which is your third eye. And it's also the 40 of the Page of Cups. This is about the underlying energy, is about being in your innocent energy. Your innocence is where your power is, and that's for everybody. There's a lot of anger here with the Page of Wands, okay? Hostility is coming up, but it's no longer like that anymore. The Page of Wands is now upright with your other. You need to convert this hostility and frustration by opening your third eye and going back into your inner child, into your complete innocence of an open heart as a loving child. And that's going to help you release yourself from your thoughts. All right, and then Romance Angels. Or it's also just being around little children, because they can teach you how to do this. Their third eyes are so naturally open, especially until the age of 5. It's not until we get our hands on them that we close them off from their other side. Okay, let's see what the Romance Angels. My voice is getting a little raspy here. Taurus. All right, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. And wedding. The situation involves marriage. Okay, so you could either already be married and working through your own wounds, or there's new love here. A person has stirred your romantic feelings. This could be someone new, whether you're in a relationship now or not. There's a new love here. This could be the one, and it's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Again, if you've loved and lost in the past, whether it's to end of relationships or to death, it's time for you to open up your heart again. And this is a past life relationship, right? And it'll make you feel very safe. And I'm losing my voice again. All right, you've been healing, and you need to continue to heal family issues. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And my voice is still like that. You need to be playful. Recapture romance by being, by letting your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Okay, so be really playful and express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Don't be afraid of love anymore, okay? All you need to do for the painful part is learn how to control your thoughts so that you don't have those thoughts that make you feel bad anymore. I'm actually working on that with a Taurus. So, all right, this was really a really profound reading for you guys, all right? So you might want to watch it again, and be good to yourselves, okay? Give yourself a lot of love. It's all about self-mothering of your inner child. Make sure you drink plenty of water, get enough rest, clean up your room, Taurus. Make sure you get your joy in your nature every day, outside, touch the grass, touch the trees, get some sunshine, and just be, you don't have to feel sad anymore, just be happy. Rise and be loved, guys. I'll see you soon. Have an amazing day. Breathe. Bye.